One thing that was like probably the most special moment, there was so many amazing moments, but one super special moment is the Friday before we left, we went and all like pitched in our extra money and like went to the market and got groceries to take to both of the families. Got to see both build sites and the completed houses, which was awesome.
See how they moved in.
Yeah. So we went to the Santos Gomez Blue Team family first. And when we walked in, there was birthday balloons and like birthday streamers in their, mind you, very modest one-room house that we had just built out of cinder blocks. And I walked in and talked to the mom and I was like, "Oh, whose birthday?" And she said, "Para ti," which means for you, for you. And I was so confused. I had no idea. And Alice, the week before when we were building for them, I don't know, must have gotten on the topic with the mother of our blue team talking about when our birthdays were.
It was like a very short conversation. It was just because my Spanish is so limited. So you talk about your family, you talk about school. She asked me when my birthday was, and I said, "Oh, it's next week."
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, and what about your amigos? What about them?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know the rest of them. I know Lauren's is the day before mine." Mm-hmm. But it was like an offhanded comment.
Right, like something that you wouldn't think.
Right. And it was really just because, like, I don't have the language capability to talk about more, like, complex subjects. So I didn't really think anything of it.
But we walked in, and unbeknown to us, they had these streamers and
Feliz
balloons
cumpleaños.
and 2 birthday cakes for Alice and I to celebrate our birthdays before we left. Like,
the best birthday I've
this
ever
family
had.
has nothing. They just got a house, yes, but like they don't have enough probably food to be, satisfied for a long time, or great shoes or great clothes, but this family went out to the market and bought 2 birthday cakes and birthday decorations to have a little celebration for Alice and I, which it was the most
we met
humbling
them like
thing.
4 days ago.
They gave us gifts too, and not just for
And
you guys,
gifts.
for everybody
Right,
on
our
the team.
whole
This
team.
headband that I'm wearing, just to show off.
Just like, it was so humbling that these people have nothing, but they're still willing to be so generous and give up some of the money that they do have to buy things for us.
You.
Right.
Yeah, it
was a really emotional day.
You guys remember, I cried my eyes out. Oh my goodness. And then they sang happy birthday to us in Spanish.
Right.
It was so sweet.
Yeah, it was the best day.
That's going to stick with me forever. I remember when I don't want to make myself cry again, but I remember we were leaving and we were like giving all the kids hugs, and it was really hitting me. And little Lester comes and gives me a big hug and goes, "I'll always remember you." And I just cried. The rest of the day I cried.
Yeah,
it's
was
just
emotional for sure.
Like, in such a short span of time, like the impact that you have on somebody's life and the impact that they have on you. I'm never going to forget them.
No. Yeah, it was amazing.
Right. I would have said the same thing to him if I had figured out how to say it in Spanish.